What's up, everybody? Great response to that last video of collections, and a few of you actually showed me even how to find my own inbox on my YouTube, which I used to be able to do, but now I am computarded, so I wasn't able to. I want to say thanks to everyone who watched that, comment, liked, subscribed, shared, and told me how to get to my inbox. That was very helpful. So after that video, I actually got a bunch of people saying, well, you know, you've shown us your collection, we see your house in the background, we want to see your full house. And well, probably most of you who've watched my channel for a long time, and surprising to me at least, is the fact that I have viewers. I don't like to say fans, I like to say viewers, because I don't really expect everybody who's viewing my stuff is my fan. A lot of you have probably known that I've done a couple videos already about my two houses that I've had here in Japan. This is actually my second house. The first one I did not own, I only rented, but this one I did actually purchase, and that's why everything in here is custom and all refurbished by, you know, yours truly. But a lot's changed in 5 years. The last time I realized, I said, well, that's kind of stupid, I've already shown it twice, but then I realized, well, hey, you know, you haven't shown a video of your house in 5 years, you've had an entire second kid in that time, and even refurbished the house even more. For example, just like a little thing right here, we didn't even have like doors here before. I just had an open room. There wasn't a point because you didn't have to worry about little kids running into other rooms of this house. So we had those sliding doors put on. We moved a bunch of old furniture that we weren't using anymore out of here, and that's how it got to get turned into my kind of studio slash collections space, which is awesome. I always say thanks to my wife for letting me set that up, because I think most wives maybe not too crazy about my collections, you know. That's okay, you know. I know you guys watching probably are, though. That's why you're watching. So anyway, what I'm going to do, I guess, is I'll just give you a quick run through. This one's not going to be as extensive or as detailed as my older videos of my house. Nonetheless, I still want to give an answer, give a reply, and some appreciation to those of you who did watch the video about my collection and say, okay, here's kind of an update on my house, because a lot has changed. A couple things that may kind of occur as I film this, because I'm just doing it on the spot. I'm not really prepping a lot of stuff. I don't really like to prep a lot of stuff when I do these kind of walkthroughs, because I feel like that doesn't leave it as fresh and real and as new as it really is. My kids are, one of them's awake, one of them's asleep. If my one doesn't wake up in the middle of this, or if he's still sleeping soundly, I'll show you his room. But as most of you know, I tend not to show my kids in any of my videos, because internets, you know how it is. So if I kind of move the camera around weird or suddenly shake it around, that's why. You know, I'm not trying to avoid showing you some kind of horrific scene or evidence. I'm just, you know, I want to let my kids make a decision if they want to be on YouTube when they're old enough to say, hey, I want to start making a YouTube program or my own channel, Dad. I want to let them make their own choice, because, yeah? What? Dad's just filming right now. See? Told you, one of my sons would come up. It's okay. What's up? It's okay, you can ask Dad anything. It's okay to ask me while I'm filming. I already told the audience that you're going to be here. Anyway, like I said, gonna be filming with the kids in the house. If I move the camera away suddenly, like I said, preserving the identity of my children. You should do it too. You should think about it. Give your kids a chance to make that decision themselves. Anyway, let's take a look here. I guess we'll start out first in the collection room, which you saw in the last video. I'm gonna just breeze through this one. Whole collection, RPG books, PS3 and DS video games, Nintendo collection, horror movie collection, mixed with Pokemon, which some people said was hilarious. I always think it's appropriate because, hey, Pokemon got a lot of creepypasta. That's creepy, that's scary. Dental books, children's books down here. Like I said, I've already done a video on this whole thing. I'll give you one more quick look at all of it. I'm backing up and looking at it myself on the viewfinder, so make sure I get everything in there. My skateboard on the side. I'll zoom up just a little bit to get the taller stuff, like that Jason figure. Sorry if it blurs out a little bit, I'm kind of on a tilty tripod here. Alright, so collection room slash library slash studio for my YouTube videos, and where I do a lot of the Osoroshi Saturdays. So now you know where I do that. Coming right into kind of a great room. This room right here has everything from our kitchen in the background there, which I'll give you a closer look at. With our couch and everything right here. We had this couch custom built for this house. And we actually had right here, if you take a look at this wall right here, there's kind of a weird line in the middle of it. That's because this used to be a whole nother wall extending out for a 4th bedroom. This used to be a 4LDK. My wife and I, wanting a lot of space, knocked out a whole bedroom and made this a 3LDK. 1 room for both kids, 1 room for us, and a gigantic room for the whole family to play in. We think that's more important, having a lot of room, a lot of space for your kids to run around. And as you can see, we keep things kind of Spartan too. We don't really like a lot of clutter. As opposed to the myth that Japanese people are insanely clean and their houses look space age and super minimalist. That's not true. Most are clutter holes, man. Most are pack rats. You would be very surprised. Most save every goddamn thing they've ever bought and purchased and picked up in the trash in their entire life. You'd be really surprised. Now, I'm not saying all Japanese people are dirty. There's some that are super clean like myself. But for the most part, Japan, I gotta tell you, man, your places are cluttered. Your schools, your public schools, those are shitholes, dude. Clean those shit up. Like, that looks bad, man. Like, I've never been to a public school that isn't a total goddamn mess. And that's no joke. I don't know what the deal is. Even like some of the worst public schools in America have cleaner classrooms and cleaner teacher rooms than you guys, so not really sure what's going on there. Yeah, I know, you stay till 7 p.m. at night every night, so why aren't you cleaning? Over here we got some stuff that's just kind of like talisman-esque type things for my wife's Buddhist religion. She is a Buddhist. I take part in a lot of her Buddhist traditions and rituals, although I don't really claim to be part of any religion. Nonetheless, I respect and try to keep an open mind to all different faiths. Let's see, I guess what, we could do like cribs. I could show you the inside of my refrigerator. Not a lot to see right now. My wife's actually on vacation, so there's not a lot of ingredients to cook anything. You can see I've not broken some bad American habits. Coca-Cola in the refrigerator. Sorry, Japan. I think one word, it's kind of funny, you can learn this one. Debu juice. Debu juice means like juice for obese people, or juice that will make you obese. That's kind of a nickname for Coca-Cola and soda products, because Japanese people, they do not drink soda like you and I do in America. They drink tea like you and I drink water and soda, but they consider that like a once in a while thing, like kind of like a dessert. I really shouldn't keep this open too long. But you can see kind of some of the stuff that's probably a little bit different than yours. We don't have gallons here. We keep corn soup in a container. Whipped cream is super rare here. You can see it's not even from Japan. Hence it's in German. Huh? 何降ってる? 雪降ってる? 知らんかった。今日はめっちゃ寒いな。It just started snowing. That's pretty rare for this late into the spring, early spring, late winter. My son's really excited. All free. This is a non-alcoholic beer that my wife drinks. You can see it says alcohol 0.00000. I don't know why they needed to put so many zeros to put a percent. And why have they put a decimal point when there's a percentage? I don't get that. Explain. Alright, anyway. Oh, death sauce. I actually really love death sauce. Yes, I have all the different keychains and everything. I have like one of each type of death sauce. I'm a huge death sauce fan, and I actually have an upcoming story about something that happened to me with a can of death sauce. I gotta close this. It's gonna keep beeping. So it'll be pretty interesting. Freezer, not so interesting. Those Mickey Mouse pads are like for if your kid has a fever, you put it underneath their pillow. Some stuff I stock up on, you might think I'm kind of a psycho for how many of these I buy, but I just don't like to make a lot of trips to the store, is grape ice blocks. I really love the hell out of these things. Like 7-Eleven, which is known as Ito Yokodo or I Holdings here in Japan, makes these great ice blocks that are grape tasting with this kind of grape jelly type stuff inside. It's amazing. Super Kapu. This is one of my favorite ice creams here. It's pretty cheap and tastes great. So those are some bad habits I still keep. Uh-oh, one of my sons is just waking up, and so you may hear some super loud crying in just a second. We'll see. Other than that, soy sauce, that's a common condiment that you keep in your refrigerator here, along with mustard, which is not so common. Oh, and Yakult, which is like a famous brand of milk yogurt. You would just have to live in Japan to explain that one. Watch your fingers, bud. Watch your fingers. Okay, good boy. All right, let's take a look over here. Pretzels. Now, you probably think, like, why are you such a psycho and keeping that much pretzels in your house? But this is like a one-time trip to Costco. And when you're a gaijin here and you find a food that you like at Costco, you stock up like a pack rat. Like, you become obsessive compulsive. So you'll understand. If you ever move here and you have to start buying your stuff, like, there's another one right there, Skippy peanut butter. I used to keep giant barrels of it. I don't eat that much peanut butter anymore, but look, yeah, there's one of the old giant barrels of it that I used to keep. So you can see I used to be pretty psycho about some of this stuff. We got our ramen, of course. Our ramen here tasting a million times better than any ramen you could imagine in the States. Tupperware and plates. I'm not really sure why I showed you that. That's not that interesting. Yeah, I don't think there's really going to be anything that interesting in the kitchen. I guess here's the dishwasher. That's not so common in Japan. Got some dirty dishes in it that I need to add more dishes to before I run. I don't know, what else? We got a pot down here. That's exciting. Here's more cooking ingredients. Here's where my wife's real talents come out, man. She is a great cook, man. She makes some great stuff. This is kind of how we keep rice here in Japan. This is probably very different from what you're used to in America. So you take this little wooden cup thing, and that's pretty traditional for scooping your rice out. You can measure it out in that. You take it out of here. You take it over to your rice warmer. You open it up, and oh, look at all that yummy, steamy rice. And yes, we probably almost always have one of those ready to go. Kids eat a lot of rice in Japan, let me tell you. Lots of rice. Got some tea on there. You always got a pot of tea usually cooking. Oh, this is one of the most important things I think you probably all want to know about. My setup here. I have quite a bit of stuff. Holy cow, yeah, I've got actually probably too much stuff. Even secret computer down there. I actually use this as a stereo system. It's a really old iMac laptop, and I use that for my stereo system. I just keep a massive amount of songs on there on an external hard drive. Got a mini Mac down there too. Got a second set of speakers for the laptop. Then I've got my second desktop up here. Then I got a TV next to it, which here I don't know, do I have it connected? I'll show you if I can. You'll really like this if it's connected. I'm not sure. Looks like it might be. Hold on. This is a Famicom, which you may all know. This is a mini Famicom. And if it is ready to go, we should be able to see. No? Oh, wait, there it was. Hold on. One more time. I keep going past it. Oh my god, video one. Video one, Scott, stop it. Video one. There we go. God, how many times are you gonna do that? And this is like, I guess this is like made in China or something, and it copies the Famicom and makes it into like a mini device, like a Game Boy, an old school Game Boy. But then you can also hook it into like the AC connections on your TV, your RCA connections, and you can play, I don't know, whatever these stupid games are here. Let's see what... Difference picture. Wow, that doesn't even make sense. Start. Let's see what difference picture is. Stage 1. Spot 3 differences. Okay. I'm looking. Oh wait. Okay, here. Do I have it? Spot 4? Huh? What does that mean? Oh, I see. Change now. They both have it. Wow, that's like a really not fun game. So I turned that off. That was boring. But you can see that's pretty fun, man. I got the TV set up for that right there. Let me put my wires back and stuff. I like to keep everything so perfect and so neat. I am a real neat freak. Like, for example, here is how I pretty much organize my work. These are all different RPGs that I'm working on. Dedron Prime, Sarcophage, Rathkonia, Godrun, NR, Mondrad, Zephyrion 15, and the Starblade Saga sourcebook, which is part of my own thing, along with Leviathan Tomb, the Cimmerian Asteroids, and what is that one called? Mechnoshard Cluster. Wow. So those are some RPGs that I'm drawing for right now, and that's how I keep them in order and know what my work is. I keep my work schedule on my desktop here. I would show you my Apple computer right now, but right now I'm downloading a new OS that just came out for it. Over here we got my Kazu Umezu coffee cup. Always wonderful for
A good drink of the gritty grit. I'm gonna keep you wide awake with the caffeine. Neat. Hey, oh, you dropped your candy on the floor. There you go, that's what I was looking for. You got it, good job, bud. We got both of the mice. I guess mice would work also for the technical aspect too, the plural. Mice, this one goes to the desktop here, you can see. And then this one, you probably can't see that. Yeah, there you go, now you can see. The white one goes to the laptop up there. And I don't know, like from this filming distance, it looks like it's really far away. It's not that far away from me. And you're probably wondering, what are those other two objects up there? We've got a 2DS from America, so I can play English versions of 3DS games, because yes, there's no crossover. My old iPhone 4, I do actually have the newest iPhone. Is it in my pocket right now? If it is, I will show you. It's so amazing looking. There it is. Wow, they look so different. I'm so glad I bought the new phone. Well, anyway, my wife's phone broke, and we're on the same plan together, so I had to get a new phone. That's why. This is my brand new laptop. I just got this yesterday, actually. I used to put the iMac up there before that. It actually is connected to my 60-inch TV. I guess I can show you that, I suppose. Let's turn it on. And then, what is this, video 1? Got him. I can't remember the video settings on anything that I set up, can I?
Is this a Christmas tree?
Is this a Christmas tree?
My friend bought this for himself, but it was too big for his room, so he gave it to me.
That's very nice of a friend.
I've got a good idea. I'll be right back.
Wow, her English is really bad. Okay, let's go ahead. And she does a show all the time where she does the voice of this dog that speaks English, and it's... I don't know why they've chosen that woman. Her English, her accent is horrible. You know, not that there's anything wrong with having an accent, but there's plenty of people in Japan who speak English perfectly that are Japanese, so I'm not sure why they chose her. Anyway, yeah, there you go. You can see my giant 60-inch TV. Same thing on my tiny 15-inch, I don't know, 13-inch, 15-inch monitor. Cool. So usually I have this connected so I can set up some movies or something to watch, or any kind of shows my wife wants translated. I'll go look up the Japanese subtitles. Kenny, can you stay away from behind the TV? That's kind of dangerous, bud. You can get electrocuted, okay?
できない。
そう、できないでしょ? それはちょっと危ないでしょ?
できない。
Mm. He's a goofball. Here's outside of my house. There's a house right next to my house. And if you're wondering about the bars on my windows, like, do I worry about people coming to rob my house and barbed wire on the bike fence? Pretty much this area is super safe, but every single house or apartment or anything you'll ever buy in Japan has bars on the windows. I don't know why the Japanese are so paranoid about people stealing their stuff in such a safe country, but maybe that's why people don't steal their stuff and the country's so safe, is because they have bars on all the windows everywhere. So maybe I'm just the idiot. Whatever. Anyway, let's move on into the bathroom. Bathroom's got some good lighting. I can already see just by seeing my image in the mirror reflected back to me. So here you go. Oh, I should turn on these lights too. Is that the right one? Yeah, those really light it up. My whole bathroom is pretty much done through IKEA. I picked most of the stuff out at IKEA. And you can see, wow, that's the toilet paper we use. That's exciting. And everything. I don't know, people want to always look in your medicine cabinet, so I guess I'll show you that. Lots of razors, because I'm a very hairy beast. I've got an electric razor too that my dad sent me. It's a very nice electric razor. I don't really use it too much. I should. And of course my wife makes me use like tons of different types of toothbrushes because she's a dentist and dentists are psycho about teeth. Anyway, that's what a Japanese clothing washer looks like. We don't have dryers in Japan. Some places do have dryers, you can find them, but they're small, they're expensive, and they don't do much. So, and they kind of suck in comparison. That's our nice looking sink, I guess. It's pretty ergonomic. Here's my son set up the little ducks that he plays with in the bath. God, he's got his father's eye for organizing things. He's kind of a square like me in that aspect. Products. stuff we wash ourselves with. A lot of Burt's Beeswax here, isn't there? Oh, there we go. Now it looks like an advertisement. All right, excellent. Okay, here's the Genkan where you can see our shoes all lined up. These tiny, tiny, tiny shoes are my wife's, and those big, big, big shoes are mine. Let's see, I guess probably most of you already know about, you know, J-style is put your shoes in a Genkan. We have a very large closet Genkan, so we can put everybody's shoes in there. When you got 4 people in a family, you tend to need a bigger one. This strange basket up here is actually a basket someone sent to carry my son around in, and it was very, very useful. It was actually very helpful when he was a tiny baby. Look at this bowl. This is so cool. My wife bought this to hang her keys on. Isn't that thing cool? It really makes me think of like kind of like cyberpunk kind of neuromancer type stuff, so I really like it. Anyway, let me move on. Take you to the bedroom, and then I'm gonna have to sign off real soon because my little boy's throwing a fit and I gotta go get him some food really quick. This is our bedroom. It's pretty big and wide and nice. It's the master bedroom. We've got these big IKEA stickers up here again. A lot of stuff in my house from IKEA. That's my wife's side. That's the dirty side because she's not as clean and organized as I am. I'm a psycho, like I said, about organizing. I'd show you the inside of her closet, but she would murder me in my sleep. That side with nothing on it is my side because clean. Always clean. Oh, here's something cool I can show you. I don't know, do we have enough light? Maybe let me turn on the light in the bathroom. I don't think you really want to see my toilet too much. If you do, there you go. Yes, we've got one of those super high-tech Japanese toilets, which, I don't know, the thing I always think is the coolest is that, like, you've got the thing on the side here, but with ours, you can, like, take it off, right? And it can be, like, a remote control, like, can I go to bidet channel? Can I go to the anal spray channel? No thank you, let's not watch anything like that. It's not that kind of YouTube channel, Scott. Don't talk about that stuff. And here, I wanted to show you this. This is what I was mainly focusing on, but I got carried away with the bathroom. Here's a giant piece I did for a RPG book for a DCC matchup product called Mountain of the something King. Oh, Mountain of the Lich King. That's what it was called. And at the end, I think you like restore all the body parts to this lich, and then he comes to life and you have to fight him, which makes me wonder why you ever went through the process of putting together your main nemesis bodies. But, you know, I just draw, man. I don't write the stuff. Like I said, what are you doing, bud? You climbing around in the bathtub? Oh, okay. That's okay, though. You rode the bathtub? Okay, that's interesting. No. Nani kore? Noreta. 本当に? 見たことないよ. Oh, he's funny. He said he like rode around the bathtub or something. I think that's what he was trying to tell me. Sometimes I mess up what he's saying because he still speaks a little bit of baby Japanese, so I don't always catch the pronunciation. So next up we've got the closet in this room, and I'm just going to open it up and kind of just show you a quick glimpse of everything. I'm not going to really explain anything about my style because you guys kind of know my style. You've watched my videos a bunch. A lot of black and white. As you can see, I keep a lot of black in here, but for those of you who think I'm too dark and, oh Scott, you're so dark, gothic, industrial with your all black stuff, all the black time, all the black day, and can you turn off the Pokemon music just for a second? Sorry, bud. We're gonna play Pokemon really soon, I promise, okay? Okay, 後で。それはいい? Okay, もうすぐ。最初、昼ご飯食べて、後で一緒にポケモン遊びましょう! So those of you who think I'm too dark and too gothic, look. That's pink right there. It looks white because the lighting doesn't really let us see much because it's a dark closet, but that's pink. I've got a pink shirt, so, and look at that's like hyper green or something, so, you know, I'm not that dark, whatever. Got some cool threads here. You know, you've probably seen me in most of the videos wearing almost all this stuff, at least at one point or another. I don't really buy a ton of new clothes that much anymore because I'm kind of on a budget with all these little kitties running around the house. Got my hat collection there.
Belt collection, more hat collection, mask collection. Ooh, look, sock collection, cool. And what? Oh, momohiki, which is Japanese for long underwear. And let's take a look over here. What do we got over here? We got, oh, a bunch more hats. Holy cow, I forgot about this hat collection. All my chains, all my swagger, all my bling bling, as I believe the kids say these days. If there's another word, please inform me. I want to be hip with all my vernacular. We've got short shorts and sweaty wetties and all kinds of... You know, I mostly wear sweatpants these days almost all the time. I'm so lazy now. I'm like a fat Walmart shopper. Always wearing sweatpants and stuff. But look, oh wait, here's a variety of colors. We got white. There's a blue shirt. You don't see blue too often on the Unrested. I like that shirt a lot. It's like king type crown with like wings and stuff. That's cool. I like kings and crowns and wings. There's like a really Japanese style shirt I have. Another one that's very Japanese style. Oh, there's got like Japan's national bird on it. You can't really make it out. Not enough light. I'm sorry. It's kind of right in the middle of the closet. The only part that's kind of annoying about sliding doors is you can't really like get in between in the middle. Anyway, my battery's about to go out. My son wants to play Pokemon and eat some lunch, so I'm gonna let you go. I'm Unrested. That was a quick view of my house 5 years down the line. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about anything you saw here today, feel free to ask. Write, like, subscribe, comment, hate, troll. Do what you want with this video, but interact with me some way or another, okay? I'm Unrested. I'll see you next time.